guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vivi for those of you that don't know me, but for those of you that know me, I know I haven't posted in a really long time, and I'm sorry for that. You know, just finishing like school and stuff, and honestly I just didn't really know what to post. But today makes 1 year on keto, so I figured why not just kind of film a video just kind of talking about what I've learned on keto for being on it for this long. So yeah, if you were interested, just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so like I already mentioned, today makes 1 year on keto. So I'm honestly surprised at myself. Like, I can't believe that I've been on keto for this long. And a lot of people tell me like, oh, I've never met anybody on it for this long, but honestly, like, it doesn't feel like a diet to me. I personally just feel like I've been just making kind of like healthier choices, and it's just kind of like the way that I eat. And then so since today does make a year on keto, I weighed myself just to see how much I weigh, and I weighed in at 109.2 pounds. It's like crazy. I don't think I've been that weight since maybe my freshman year in high school. I really don't know. And then I'm 4'11", by the way, so that's a healthy weight for me. By being on keto for this long, I've learned like a lot. So a lot of people say to not track your macros when you do keto. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's because maybe it can like discourage you or something like that. But I personally love to track like my food. That way I know how much I'm eating like a day. And speaking of like eating and stuff, I finally increased like my calorie intake to 1,000 calories a day, which I know is still like a little bit, but honestly when I was in school I was only eating between 600 to 800 calories a day. So for me, eating at least 1,000, that's like a major accomplishment for me. And I've been eating 2 meals a day now too. I don't know if you guys saw it like my last video, but I would only eat like 1 meal a day. So now that I'm more happier with my weight, I started increasing more. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so another thing that I kind of learned, at least with like my personal experience with keto, is intermittent fasting. I learned that I actually like love it. I stopped doing it for a good like while, and I just feel like I was hungry all the time. Like I would eat and I would still be hungry, and then I would get really cranky. So I was just kind of like, I don't understand like what, like there were times where like I just wanted to give up on keto because I just felt like I couldn't like eat anything. And I recently got back into the fasting, and now I do it 5 times out of the week, and I just feel so much better. Like I don't feel as hungry. Like if I'm hungry, like it's not like a hangry kind of feeling like I used to feel, and then I just feel like I have like more energy after that. So it just kind of works for me, so I feel like I'm gonna just continue doing it. I wouldn't recommend doing it every day out of the week, so I just do it 5 times out of the week. A lot of people like always ask me, like when they find out that I've been on keto for this long, they're always like, oh, you don't like miss eating like certain foods? And then like, to be honest, I really don't. I think maybe a couple like months ago I tried french fries, like just because I wanted to see what they tasted like again, and I literally tried them and they were not good to me. They just tasted like so dry, and I like literally looked at my friend and I was like, I don't miss this is not good. But I'll be honest, my only weakness on keto is sweets. I have a huge sweet tooth, so if there's cookies around and stuff, there are times where I can't control myself and I'll eat them. And then sometimes I'll feel guilty afterwards, but other times I'm like, it's fine. Like I work through this. Like the thing with keto is you can't just put yourself down because you do something. You just have to get right back up and then just kind of continue. It's that whole like self-discipline thing. So since like being on keto for this long, back then when I like first started, I would not like work out like at all. And then it wasn't until like maybe a couple months ago when I actually started working out again. I was just kind of like, I'm losing like a lot of weight, but you know, I want to gain like some muscle and stuff. I took like a strength and conditioning class, so we did like a lot of like powerlifting, and I feel like that kind of helped me get back into working out, because I used to like love working out and I just kind of fell off from it. So ever like since then I've been like working out. I feel like I'm still like losing weight but gaining muscle at the same time, which is like amazing, at least for me, because that's like my goal. So working out definitely helps a lot. A lot of people, like when I tell them that I do keto and they ask, oh, like how long have you been doing it for? And I tell them, well, almost a year, which is like a year now. They'll look at me funny and like they'll literally tell me, that's a really long time to be doing keto. So I feel like with doing it for like this long, you just kind of have to get like used to it. People like don't agree with it. They say that it's unsustainable and stuff like that, but I personally think it's like the opposite. I feel like this is like, not to be, I guess, like dramatic or whatever, but this is like literally like the best like choice that I've made in my life. I eat way more vegetables than I used to eat. I'm able to actually listen to my body and not just eat just because I'm bored. You kind of have to get used to like the negativity that like comes with it. Not everybody's gonna agree with it, but you know, if you know that you're doing fine, like you feel good, like what's the problem with that? Last thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was a lot of people ask me, since I've been on keto for this long, if I'm going to continue doing it. I'm pretty sure like my answer is self-explanatory throughout like this video, but basically, yeah, like I've already mentioned, I just eat healthier overall. I feel good, so it's like, why would I stop? Once I reach my goal weight, I think I kind of want to go down to 105. I feel like that'd be like perfect, like with muscle and everything. I'm gonna just try to maintain weight after that. So yeah, I was like, and I just kind of wanted like to say, if you're like thinking like about doing keto, you have to be willing to sacrifice, and you have to be very strong, like self-discipline. Well, I just feel like, well, regardless, if you're trying to work for something, you have to be willing to make sacrifices. And I also just did want to mention, if you're on keto and you kind of want to like get off of it just because you've reached your goal weight, or like it's just not working out for you anymore, I would highly just recommend going to a nutritionist for that. I personally don't know how to do that. If I ever wanted to stop keto, I would probably go to someone, just because I feel like with you being on keto and then going back to a normal diet, like your body is gonna get like thrown off. So I would definitely recommend like seeking like help from somebody. The only thing that I could possibly think of is go from keto to low carb and then slowly introduce carbs back into your diet. But then again, I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that, so I would definitely suggest going to a nutritionist for that. I think that's all that I really wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. I think I'm gonna try to film like another video. I was thinking maybe like a Q&A, so like those of you that don't know me can get to know me like a little bit more. So I'll probably put a Q&A poll up on Instagram for that. So if you don't follow me on Instagram already, go ahead and do that. I'll probably link my stuff down below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I still can't believe that I made a year on keto, but I'll see you next time.